Welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Get him, get him, get him!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's a tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw, and Martin's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, gun.
58 to Mike.
From the 41, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Here we go. 180! Hey, check.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darren Lee just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Garoppolo now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Delta.
Let's go, team.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 180.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return will stop right around the 25. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals.
He's got a man. Complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they try to sweep to Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
11. Check three.
On second down, a run with Breida. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33.
Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
I got this. Motion.
They run with Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Darren Lee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Gold for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too.
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
56 is the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
It's a gain of 15. Brings up 4th down.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
13.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike's 59.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
59 Mike. 59.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run it with Jones. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones, 55 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the court.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Jones. He finds some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Jones. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Here we go.
The Niners on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
21.
59 mark. Check, 59.
Oh, you got D? Hey, high 7.
59. Mine's 59.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He's at the 40. 20, 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Back. 15. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On first down, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They complete it to Hill. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He'll turn to Thompson, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Check. 59.
Don't get nervous.
Mike 5'9.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Jones, down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, let's get this.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hey, watch the slant. 6 guys. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49ers' 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Today's score, Chiefs
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the